role is to evaluate our meetings today in general. And I had a whole team which helped me to do it. It's a R-counter, timer, personal evaluators, grammarian, and wordmaster. And because of we have lack of time, I'd like to welcome here to give his evaluation our personal evaluator Mikhail Pakutny, who produced the evaluation for Anton Shiglov's speech.
He is the general evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters, most valued guests. I am the personal evaluator of Anton, and my job today is actually to review what has been happening on the stage while he was delivering the project. And topic of today is the birthday of the club, and today is 3 years. And I would like to think how, for instance, we evaluate babies when they are growing. Yeah, so when you have, for instance, 1 year child, then when the child is walking, it's already great success. When it comes to the 2nd year, walking is not more like a big success, and you would like to evaluate, for instance, for abilities to eat accurately without putting too much of the smash around. And the same principle we actually have with the Toastmaster program. We have a structure of the projects. Each one is dedicated towards a certain set of objectives. So it is expected like baby accumulates the skills, and Toastmaster the same way accumulates the experience. And each project delivers the specific goals and grow as a person, grow as a leader, grow as a public speaker. Today it was the project number 4 from Anton, which was dedicated towards the topic how to say it. Meaning that the objective of the project has been, let me read it, to select the right words to communicate ideas more vividly, use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas, and eliminate jargon and unnecessary words. Let's review what has happened. I will structure my evaluation in 2 parts. In the first part, I will highlight what I found as very well done on the stage in order to harden the skills for the next projects. And also I provide some of the recommendations of what might be done differently to harden actually the change from good stuff. 3 things. So number 1 is that selection of the topic. I found this topic is very close to your heart. You must be doing a lot of the snowboarding, and you have selected very relevant and quite basic information for the beginners to introduce the topic. I found this relevant. The second one, this is a sense of humor. You put a little bit of humor. You used to use the glasses, which was very well done from humor point of view, even though I may recommend probably to turn it off, because it will, having no glasses would help you to maintain the contact. And the third one is visuals. Visuals were great, they were supporting and demonstrating the ideas. Now on the recommendation side, and I will have 2. And one is about the structure. I understand your speech has a certain structure, starting from introductions towards the conclusion. And what might help the speech to deliver more targeted message towards the audience is probably to say what you really want to say. Because yes, I enjoy the facts about the snowboarding. However, I was, during my speech, was thinking what you really want to us to hear in this speech. If you would come to the stage and say, hey guys, I want you to learn about the basic facts of the snowboarding. If you have never been doing snowboarding, you will learn a lot. If you've been doing a lot of snowboarding, you might want to reconsider experience, because my facts are the truth. It will help audience to focus towards your speech and to accept potentially more effectively what would be happening in the next couple of minutes. And the second recommendation is connected directly to the objectives of the project. So this project number 4 is very interesting. It gives you the opportunity to really think about your vocabulary, how you communicate with the words. You have used the visuals, which was the good stuff, but unfortunately, in my opinion, that remove the focus from your words. And this project was about the words. So instead of showing these snowboarding devices on a slide, what you could do to practice your project, probably in terms of vivid language, to explain how this device looks like, so that people can understand it from the word. Or another example to make the project a little bit more vivid is to add some of the feelings around the facts that you are explaining. I'll give you another example. When you were saying that you need to learn how to actually go down the hill, and you also need to learn how to lift back. There's two important skills. Good information, how to make it more vivid. You say, when like a wind going through the hill, and then you crawl back to the through the snow and through the frozen temperature. That creates a little bit of feeling and puts the speaker into the situations that you are explaining and creating a lot of context. In closing, what I really like your creative approach to the speech, so that my recommendation is that if you blend your creativity and probably after a meeting review the tools and techniques which are explained in the manual, and think about yourself what you have been applying into the speech and what you might actually have been missed, and think if you really want to repeat that exercise again to practice a little bit of more vivid language more intentionally. Thank you. Mr. General
The next person evaluator, Kristina Shurikina, provides her evaluation in written form to Alexei Lobzov. And in our team, evaluation team, there are two more roles, is grammarian and word master. Grammarian has been listening our speeches for good uses of language, as well as point for improvement. And our grammarian and word master of the day, Nastya Kolodina, would like to ask you to give your report.
Thank you. Dear fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, I would like to announce that tonight's word of the day has been used a really striking amount of times once. And I would like to announce the sole winner of tonight's fierce competition, and that was Mikhail Poputny. Round of applause for making this really good action tonight. Telling you the truth, I think that the true word of tonight's meeting was not the one chosen by me, Harten, but rather another word which was used almost by every member who took the stage, and it was "to found," because everybody said at least once that this club was founded at that time or 3 years ago. But I would like to make a grammatical point here, because some people really confuse the past forms of this word with another one, which is even more frequently used, to find. So please note that to find, when you talk about past, you should use found. So I found, he found. But when you talk about something which was set up, which was established, you should use this word in a way founded. So we founded club. This club was founded. So please just be careful about the usage of these two words. Another good positive thing which I would like to point out, the successful usage of the words. I really liked the expression which was used by our first speaker, by Anton. He used, when he was talking about the, I guess, equipment of snowboarding, he said that something comes hand by hand. I think this is a really very interesting expression to use when you would like to say that something accompanies another thing. Just take note of this expression, to come hand by hand. So generally these are the highlights of tonight's meeting. I think the most interesting ones and the most useful ones. So generally that's my report for tonight. Well done and happy birthday!
One more tip for word master of the day. It could be very useful to write word on this board or somewhere else, because we lost this word from this screen and we lost it out of our mind. Yeah. The next people who get the stage is our counter, who tried to count all our and so on unuseful sounds which came out from our mouth. Maria Panina, please help me.
Thank you very much. Hello again, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. I was responsible for counting any inappropriate words, and I'd like to present my report. Van Terikov, unfortunately, you are the winner today. You used A about 4 times. 40 times.
That's okay.
The second place goes to Nicholas, our Toastmaster. You used about 16A and 4 so, and also M several times. Nigar, please try to use so. You use so about 4 times. Anton Shiglov, 8A, and also you used the sound like better be aware of it. As for table topics speakers, Alex and Lara, you used too much A, and as for other, well job, good job, and for evaluators and Nastya Kolodina, well done. You didn't use any. Very rare. Thank you. That's all from me.
And our last but not least member of our evaluation team is a timer who track our timer using, who got off schedule our meeting. Please help me welcome here our timer of the meeting, Maria Tikhamirova.
So first of all, I should say that we are on time, just on time, perfect timing. That's a good one. And the second good thing is that most of the people were really on time, so they didn't exceed the limit. Unfortunately, I should mention that the winner, so to say, would be Mikhail, who exceeded with his violation the limit twice. So instead of 3 minutes, it was 5.5. But everyone was charmed by his very valuable valuation. Anton and Alex also exceeded their time limit, but slightly. And as I think that everyone agrees, we were also charmed by these great presentations. And finally, the thought of the day was very short, so I should say it was slightly less than 1 minute, and probably it should last a little bit longer. So that's it for today. Thank you.
A couple more words about our meetings. Everything was great, and please let's welcome back our Toastmaster of the day.
No,
President.
No? Okay, our president of the day.
Sorry.
Nothing personal. Okay, guys, just a few more announcements before we have to get out. First of all, the winners of our table topic session today. We have 2, both experienced Toastmasters. Let's welcome on this stage winners Kristina Sharikina and Alex Konoplin. I guess you two could redo the same session that you had, but we don't have really time.
So maybe outside it would be better to repeat.
Absolutely. Downstairs. Congratulations. Thank you guys, congratulations. The next most important piece of news, if you feel like participating in a test meeting of Spanish Toastmasters in Moscow, if you know some Spanish, if you know such words like amigo, hola, then you could try making your performance at this newly created test club. If you feel like doing that, please approach our VP Kristina Sharikina.
And please write directly to my
drop
email.
a line, yes, at the vp@worldsurface.ru, or drop a line on Facebook or any other social network or any of us. We are looking forward to meeting you all at this meeting. And one more announcement. Our next meeting is also going to be really special because in 2 weeks we are going to celebrate the St. Valentine's Day. Right here on the stage we're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of love to be said, some special words of love to be said about our club, our community, each other. You can do those kinds of presentations like Alex did. You can pop up the question or write on the stage anywhere you want. Please come and share this amazing event with us in 2 weeks on February 14th. Looking forward to meet you all. Thank you very much for coming. Happy birthday, World Surfers.